Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Holistic Astrology channel. And in today's video, I'm going to cover a very important topic in Vedic astrology and Eclipses 2016. In this video, I'll be covering up that what is an eclipse? Is an eclipse good or bad? The holistic view of an eclipse, okay, and what to do, what not to do during an eclipse. So basically these broad things I'll be covering up in this video. Now one thing, this video on Eclipses 2016 is not merely just limited up to 2016, but actually the purpose of making this video is to bring an awareness among us that what is the behavior of an eclipse, how to practically understand that how an eclipse works, what are those energies. So once you get that basic thing of eclipse, you can use it in your life every time when you see an eclipse, when you face an eclipse. So that's a good thing about this video. So I'll be discussing mainly solar eclipse and lunar eclipse in this video. Now what is a solar eclipse? How does it happen? Solar eclipse happens when moon comes in between sun and the earth in a straight line. So imagine here's the sun and moon is right in the front of sun and earth is right behind the moon. So during that phenomenon, what happens is moon blocks the sun rays and doesn't allow to go on the earth, to fall on the earth, due to which we experience darkness. That's what is called a solar eclipse. And the lunar eclipse is a phenomenon. It happens when earth comes in between sun and the moon. So imagine here's a sun and earth comes right in between and moon is right behind the earth. So when the sun rays falls on the earth, so earth blocks those sun rays and doesn't allow to fall on the moon. So that shadow of the earth which goes on the moon plane is called the lunar eclipse. One thing more, always remember that eclipses have a special behavior that they always happen in pairs. Like this time, the solar eclipse coming, and after 15 days there will be a lunar eclipse. It's always in the pairs like that. So the coming up eclipses are as follows. Solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse will be happening on March 8th to 9th. And then after 15 days of it, on March 23rd, there will be a penumbral lunar eclipse. And then again, go all the way down in 2016, on September 1st, we will experience annular solar eclipse. And after exact 15 days, from September 16 to 17, there will be another lunar eclipse. So the one which is happening on September 1st eclipse, the solar eclipse, that is called as annular solar eclipse. Okay. Now there's a difference in the nomenclature of these eclipses. Let me tell you what it is. The total solar eclipse, which is going to happen on March 8th to 9th, that means when moon will block the sun rays, it's going to block the sun rays to its maximum extent. It's going to cover the whole sun, and we will face the maximum darkness during that time. That what we call as total solar eclipse. And in the penumbral lunar eclipse, that means it came from the word penum. Penum means partial, half, or just a limited area is called penumbral. So in that case, in that kind of lunar eclipse, when the sun is there and the earth comes in between the sun and the moon, so earth shadow falls on the moon, but only to the certain area, not the whole area of the moon. That way we can say that the moon is being eclipsed but not fully eclipsed. Now if we look at that moon in the sky during that time, we can get confused with the full moon, but actually it is not a full moon. There is a faint shadow of the earth which is falling on the moon. That is actually a lunar eclipse. Now the next eclipse coming up on September 1st will be a annular solar eclipse. Now what is that annual solar eclipse? Annual solar eclipse means it is pretty much same like a total solar eclipse, but the difference is that when the moon covers the sun rays, but it's not able to cover the whole sun rays. In that case, what we see is there is a ring of fire around the moon. When you see in the sky, you'll see like a bangle, like a structure, a round structure, illuminating structure. So that's what is called as an annular solar eclipse. Now there is a Vedic mythology behind this eclipse thing, that while there was incident of ocean churning, it is being written in the Vedas that when asuras, the devils, and the gods, they were churning the ocean, a lot of invaluable things came out, and they were distributed among the gods and the devils. But one most important thing called nectar of life, which is called Amrit, that is the immortal thing. If somebody drinks it, can become immortal. So they decided to give it to the gods, not the devils. But devils were smart. One of the devils, named Swarbhanu, pretended like a god, and he sit down in the line of the gods to take that nectar. But sun and the moon were watching this whole incident, and they saw that, hey, Swarbhanu is a guy who is pretending like a god. So they immediately informed Lord Vishnu, who chopped off the head of Swarbhanu, which in today's date we know that devil by the name of Rahu and Ketu, the north node and the south node. Okay, according to Chinese mythology, the north node is Rahu, the dragon's head, and the south node is tail of the dragon, which is called the south node, the Ketu. But since he had already drank the immortal nectar, the Amrit, he didn't die. Instead, he got split into two halves. Ever since then, it is said that Rahu and Ketu want to take their revenge from sun and moon, and they keep intercepting the orbs of sun and moon and eclipsing them ever since then. That's the Vedic mythology behind it. Now, from the Vedic astrology point of view, I would say that don't think that there is some universal force out there which is going to punish some kind of zodiac sign or a nakshatra in a lunar mansion. My friends, it's just a natural phenomena of the universe. Don't take it on the negative side. It is just a natural phenomena. Even the famous personalities like Mark Elliott Zuckerberg, Victor Emmanuel, the King of Italy, Charles VII from the King of France. These also people were born on the eclipse days. I mean, there are many more big personalities which are born on eclipses, on eclipse days. And they have got a good fame and name throughout their life, and they did very good deeds. So there's nothing to worry about it, that if you are facing an eclipse and you have a birthday coming on that day, blah blah blah, don't worry about it. This is just a natural phenomena. Now the important thing is that every eclipse has a message behind it, tries to give us a message, and we have to decode that message, that what really that eclipse is trying to tell us. So in today's video, I'm going to reveal that secret code to all of you so that we all can get benefit from it. This will help us to harness the energy of eclipse and to use in a more productive way. It will help you to come out of any negativity if you are still carrying along with you. So you see the magic of that decoding of that message? It's gonna really help you to relieve any kind of negativity. When an eclipse happens, it actually acts as an agent of change, which is responsible for bringing up the new energy patterns. Like this agent will break the old energy patterns in which we are living in right now, and it creates a new kind of energy around us, shifting of dynamics. It is very, very important. And one thing always remember, that when there is a big shift of planets or anything happens like this, eclipses kind of thing, there's always a bond of new energies around us which comes into play and help us to open the new doors of opportunities. These energies actually give us a vision to see that, hey, that's a door of success, I gotta open that. That's the magical thing about the eclipse energies. Now, one important also thing to discuss here is about that sun and the moon both. Sun is what? Sun is our soul. Moon is our mind. Okay. So when an eclipse happens, see, when the sun eclipse happens, and being an agent of change from sun point of view, okay, it brings the changes, the solar eclipse, it brings the changes related to the sun, like our karma towards our soul, karma towards our father or father-like people, our prestige in the community, our self-respect. Okay, what does a king do? A king takes care of the whole community. Okay, so that kind of feelings, that kind of things around you, that kinds of energy around you starts activating. You will feel changes in these things. You might feel a change in your self-respect, like you might feel like better than before. You will start realizing that, hey, I should take care of my self-respect. That's how I should act in the community. That's how I should deal with the people who are the age of my father, who are like a father. Okay, I should help the community, praja. Okay, so that's what happens when a solar eclipse happens. These kind of changes you will experience. Now, from the lunar point of view, from the lunar eclipse, moon is a karak of mind, mother, nourishing, healing, helping the people again. So again, you will experience the energies at the level of your subconscious mind. Your mind will think that you should be helping somebody in the community. Go out, help, nourish the people. Your karma towards your mother or mother-like persons in your life, that will help you to bring or create a new energy patterns from the lunar eclipse point of view. Now, after the eclipse is over, sit down for some time. Just give yourself some time. Now, I'm not saying give yourself a whole day and close yourself in a room. No, just sit down few minutes and think that what doors are being closed, what doors are being opened during this eclipse. Doors here means the opportunities. What opportunities are coming up, which opportunities you have lost already. So review that whole thing, okay, and ask yourself, ask your subconscious mind that what to do now, which direction you have to go. And in the next coming portion of this video, I'm going to tell you that how you can easily figure out that what door to be opened. How to use that key of the code to unlock the door. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, since this channel is about the holistic thing, so I would definitely discuss about the holistic point of view of this video, that sun and the moon is what? Soul and the mind. And they both represent Agya Chakra. That is the third eye chakra. It is right here. Okay, so this chakra is represented by sun and moon, and this chakra helps us to differentiate between right thing and the wrong thing. So if you are mastering on this chakra, you would be able to clearly see that this situation is right or wrong, or which situation you have to step in or step out. Okay, now during an eclipse, it is recommended to meditate on your third eye chakra, which is right here in the center of the forehead. So when you meditate on the center of the forehead, you would be able to actually analyze that which door of opportunity you have to open. Now here's the point. Here's that secret thing I'm telling you, that how to use it. That secret code, you have to put it here. That means you have to meditate during an eclipse to figure out that which door is good for you. That means which opportunities which are coming in your life, which opportunity you have to pick. So when you meditate, your subconscious mind actually tells you the real thing, that how to take a next step, what to do, what not to do. That's natural. So try this out. And in another way you can balance your energies is mudras. We have two kind of mudras here. One is the sun mudra, which is like this, and the other one is moon mudra. You can do your hands like this. So I'm not a mudra expert, I'm not a yogi expert, but I would rather suggest you to ask or to learn from a trained yogic guru or practitioner, which can really actually tell you that how to do these poses and all the mudra stuff. But this is very, very helpful in breaking the old energy patterns and creating the new energy patterns, and to actually streamline your energy flow in the body. Also, you can chant Om mantra, which is OM Om, or you can say as Aum, AUM, it's the same thing. So chanting the Om mantra also gives you a clear vision and happiness in the life. While all this thing is happening, when you are meditating on your Agya chakra, your Ida and Pingla nadis are also coming into balance. Your masculine energy and feminine energy are also coming into balance. Now, what to do and what not to do during an eclipse? That's a lot of folks ask these questions to me. Let me tell you some really quick tips. Now, during an eclipse, while eclipse is going on, or you can say a little before eclipse, if you're planning to go on a shopping, I would rather say avoid it. Don't go on the shopping. Or you can wait until the eclipse is over, those energies are over, and then you can go for a shopping. Then you might get a better deal after that. Also, if you have a plan to sign a contract or paperwork or start a new work in the partnership or something, delay it for some time. Don't do during the eclipses. If you have any surgery planned, then avoid to get that surgery done on the eclipse. Unless it's an emergency. If you really have an emergency, you really have to go for a surgery. But if it is not an emergency, you can delay it. Let the eclipse time pass over and then do it. Let the new energies come into play. Okay? The pregnant women, I would say, please stay at home. Try not to go outside during an eclipse. Take care for yourself, because the rays coming from the sky during that time are not really healthy for the baby. And also, if you want to look at the eclipse during that time, don't look it by naked eyes. Use a pinhole projector that would help you to see the eclipse clearly and safely. And also, if you have any negative habits like drinking, smoking, or any kind of negative habit, don't do those negative habits. Instead, tell yourself that, hey, I'm going to leave those negative habits right now. Also, if you have any leftover food or drinks from the time period of the eclipse, throw it out when the eclipse is over. Don't even eat them, okay? Because it is being said that they become intoxicated because of the rays of the eclipse during that time. And I would suggest that if you can fast little before starting of eclipse and after the eclipse. So if you fast in that period of time, that would be much of great value for you. Once the eclipse is over, if you can take a shower, make yourself purified physically. You can go to temple. Okay, so that these things help us to maintain the balance of energies around us, to help us to adjust into the new energy patterns. So my friends, I hope you like this video on eclipses 2016. Again, I would say that this video is not just limited to 2016. It is just I'm making in the year 2016, but this video will actually help you to go through the whole process of eclipses, how to make yourself ready for an eclipse, how to use that energy, how to harness that energy of eclipse during this time. So thank you for watching this channel, and you can visit my website www.holisticastrologychannel.com. Check out my website for any kind of consultations, spiritual consultations. I can help you out with it. And also watch my YouTube channel. I have like more videos on it, on chakras and other astrology cool stuff. So don't miss the videos. Subscribe to the channel right now and tell your friends and family members to join our community, join our channel, and bring awareness among the people. So till then, take care for yourself and see you next time.